Hello, everyone. This is Darcinovia here, and I'm making an announcement regarding my future on Ewoks Unhinged. Before I do get to that, though, I want to make a disclaimer because I know there's been some rumors that have been spread lately by some bad actors who have no desire but to cause chaos. I won't mention their names, but for those who know who I'm talking about, well, what they say is complete nonsense. Me and B Level, yes, we do have our disagreements. And yeah, we've had some difficulties for the past few months, but that does not mean that we're not friends. I mean, Jason Unruh and Caleb Moppin have been friends for years, and they are able to still be friends despite their disagreements because they are actual adults, and that's what me and B Level are. Yeah, we do have our differences, and me and B Level have developed, in ways that are different from each other. I started to embrace third worldism, and B Level went another path, and I don't have a problem with that. I want to actually be in touch with people who are on the ground. I want to talk to the people who, social media completely ignores. I'm not interested in, this internet nonsense because social media is a disease and it dehumanizes people. And I would rather go that route. And that's where me and B Level, our disagreements, make it so I can't be on Unhinged anymore as a regular co-host. But that does not mean I want B Level wrecked. That does not mean I'm not B Level's friend and I don't support him. Because B Level, and I made this channel more successful than we imagined. It got so big that neither one of us could have predicted that it would be as big as it is now. But I feel like, where I'm going politically, I'm not a good fit to be on Ewoks Unhinged at this point. I'm still a supporter of the channel, obviously, because if you're watching this on Ewoks Unhinged, I still am. I have no desire for B Level to get wrecked, and I will defend B Level if people spread bullshit rumors about him. And for those who still do have issues with B Level, grow up. Yes, whatever he did, you may not be happy with him, but we have to move on. The Radlibs, they're united, and we cannot afford to have any distractions because right now they are a threat, a legitimate threat. They are, going after leftists. These fascists, are not the kind of people we should be trifling with. We should be united against them, not going, at petty wars against each other, trying to cancel each other. None of that. And whatever episode that happened in December is irrelevant at this point. Those individuals that I won't name, they have no business getting involved in communist matters. And honestly, that's how I see it. For me, I've enjoyed being the co-host. I will always appreciate B Level for giving me the chance to actually do politics on a channel and actually get the experience to do it. I will always be grateful for that. I think B Level has helped me in ways that he doesn't know. And honestly, I feel like Ewoks Unhinged could go without me. I think his charisma, and I don't know what B Level has, but he's able to bring people together. And I would like to see B Level get Mexi on Ewoks Unhinged. It would be essential because there's not that many women content creators out there. And we need to have them, more in this, whatever we're trying to build. His Luna collab was great, but I like to see more like that. So I'm going to push for a Mexi collab because that should happen. Now, if I'm not going to be on Ewoks Unhinged, who's going to succeed me? Who's going to be my replacement? I have a great idea. And I've talked to him multiple times. And honestly, Noah, I think he would be a great person to replace me. I think him and B-Level, are compatible. I think his ideas more aligns with B-Level's. And there's Ewoks Unhinged needs to be united. Me and B-Level think too differently in terms of, what we want to do politically. I'm a third world as B-Level is not. And having someone that's closer to where B-Level is at would be a better fit. Noah, you are my successor. I name you as that. And B-Level, you have a great partner, in Noah. You should use him as your co-host. And now to close this portion of the video off, because for those of you who are watching this on my channel, I have additional stuff I'd like to talk about. This portion is only for Ewoks Unhinged. B-Level, I wish you luck. I hope, to see this channel to continue to grow. I'm looking forward to seeing where you could take this channel, next. I cannot wait to see more. And honestly, for those who enjoy seeing me on Ewoks Unhinged and you enjoyed me doing videos with B-Level, thank you. Who knows? I may come back one day. Who knows? Fantifa, I will always be that. And for those of you who want to, see the, legacy of Fantifa continue, well, I will get into that with the next section, which will be on my channel. Anyway, may the Force be with you all. Good luck, B-Level. I wish nothing for the best for you. And Noah, my successor, I wish nothing for the best for you as well. Thank you. And may the Force be with you all. Hello, everyone. I know, it's been a weird, past few months for those of you who've been watching my channel. I've been doing a lot more political content, and it's being more frequent. I don't, exclusively do that on Ewoks Unhinged anymore. Ewoks Unhinged was originally an outlet where I could do all the political topics I want to talk about without alienating the people that actually like watching my Star Wars reviews and all my other, geek stuff. But because of what's been happening for the past few months, and basically the past year, I had to face the realization that no matter what I do, the reactionary geeks will hate me no matter what. If I don't do political content on my channel, I'm damned. And if I do, I'm also damned. So, you know what? I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't. So, I might as well just stick to my guns, do what the hell I want, and not be afraid to actually be political. I know after that embarrassing stream I did, where Net and the Falcon General, came on and all this bullshit controversy began where with those questionable actors, it made me, have to rethink about where do I want to take this channel. Now, the Darth Sinovia channel, has been around for 13 years, and I've seen, everything, a lot of you probably would not have even remember, like a lot of the, scoundrels that YouTube went through and the stupid changes it's made. And if I have to be honest, I've seen a lot, and a lot of my videos, from that period are embarrassing. I mean, you can't even find them anymore because I deleted them out of embarrassment. There is, a few videos from that era of my channel that still exist. One from, comic, from basically Anime Expo 2011 and my Skyward Sword review. That's pretty much all that's left. For years, I struggled where I wanted to take the channel after that because I did not know. And for those of you who followed me, for a long time, know that this channel got its fame, and I use this word loosely, through Star Wars controversies. And I don't think that's a good, thing to actually, when I think about it honestly. And honestly, it was a complete waste of time, doing what I did, fighting against people, other Star Wars fans, and it was just dumb. It was reactionary nonsense. And EU Gate happened. I'm not going to repeat the same thing, but those of you who don't know what EU Gate was, it's just a bunch of reactionary Star Wars fans that wanted to embed themselves with the fandom menace, and I disagreed with it. So I was forced to choose, you know, my political beliefs over what my love for Star Wars, and because of what happened, I've basically haven't been welcomed in any Star Wars fan groups. Which, you know what, I can live with that. I mean, Star Wars groups are cancerous anyway. Now, what does this have to do with the direction of my channel? Well, for those of you who don't really particularly care for my political content, my geek content is not going anywhere. I'm still going to produce it. I mean, I do got some reviews on, the old Ninja Turtle comics, coming up. I've already recorded my re-review of the first issue and my reviews of issue 2 and 3. Those will be up, when, I have the ability to edit them. I also, have a review of a nonfiction book already recorded. I just have to, edit it and it'll be ready to go. My channel going forward is mostly going to be, streams, whether it's geek related streams, which is not going to be the norm. Political is going to be the most of my streams. Now, I'm not going to, sugarcoat this. Politics is going to pretty much be my primary focus going forward, because things are going to hell and I have to focus on things that actually matter. I will do geek stuff when I want to take a break from the political stuff, but don't expect it to be what it once was. And for those who miss the old era of my channel, it's never coming back. The Star Wars content, it will come when it comes. I don't know when I'll do another review regarding the EU, for those of you who come to my channel primarily for that. I would like to actually, do stuff that actually matters more. I actually would like to, one of these days, and this is me talking, I'm not speaking for anyone but myself here, I'd like to get, a Christian, a Muslim, and a Jew on the same stream talking about, atheism and how chauvinistic atheism is. I'd like to talk about that. I also would like to get, even though I'm no fan of conservatives, I would like to get conservatives, who are not active on social media, who aren't privileged, who are extremely poor, and have their voices heard. Because social media, let's be real, social media conservatives, they're fascists. And it's very difficult to, see the difference between a conservative and a fascist. And I would like to actually prove, with their own words, not me talking for them, but them with their own words, having people who are conservative actually speak for themselves of what they want, of what they would like to do for their children. As a communist, if you're going to actually build a movement, if you're actually going to get people to support you, you have to talk to the masses, to engage with the masses. If you don't try, then you're going to fail. And that's what I would like to do. I like to humanize, the conservatives on the ground. What about the liberals that are extremely poor? Because there's liberals that are poor. Yes, there are, but liberals tend to be, better off financially than conservatives are. That's just a fact. And I would actually like to make these people out to be more human than they are, because you're not going to win people over to communism if you basically shit on their beliefs, if you shit on, religion. I'm sorry. That's just how things are. I'd actually like to make, the conservatives on the ground, to humanize them, and maybe actually show to people on the internet that just because conservatives on social media are fascists doesn't mean that the conservatives who aren't active on social media aren't. Because conservatives on who are like on the edge have better things to do than complain about a bunch of nonsense. These conservatives on social media are privileged and chauvinist. They're not, they don't represent conservatives as a whole. These fascists are not the people I want to reach out to. I'm not going to mention, names, but I know some people I've heard want to reach out to Trump supporters. If we're going to reach out to Trump supporters, let's reach out to the ones that are poor, that are actually, called the deplorables by Hillary Clinton. Let's reach out to those people. If these extremely poor people support Trump, why? Let's know their stories. Let's understand them. I want to bring, the real world, to my channel. That's what I would like to do. I'd like to get people who are not active on social media on this platform. I don't know how. I don't have the connections, but I would like to at least try. I'm just a person with a mic. I don't have, the resources, most, people would have, but I would like to at least try. My channel going forward, I would like to get as many people who are extremely poor. I'd like to give them a voice. Because one thing that inspired me when I was part of a podcast, I'm not going to mention the name, is, giving the little guy a voice. And you know what? Who is the little guy but the lumpen? The lumpen are the little guy. They've always have been the little guy. And I want to give the little guy a voice. They deserve it. I feel like, social media has done nothing but make us hate each other and despise each other. For what? Because a bunch of jackasses say a bunch of stupid shit? Yeah, conservatives on social media are fucking disgusting. A lot of them are fucking borderline fascists. But what about the conservatives that don't have social media? What about the conservatives, that are just trying to get by? What about them? Why aren't they ever considered? Why aren't these people ever, talked about? Why aren't these people ever given a platform? I would like to be the person that would give them a platform, to give them a chance to speak, to give them a chance to actually explain what's really happening. Not a bunch of privileged motherfuckers who the worst thing that can happen to them is their fucking favorite celebrity gets canceled. I don't fucking, want or desire to talk to them. And if anybody can make this happen, I will be eternally grateful. That's what I would like to do for my political content. I want to bring reality to my channel. I cannot do it alone. I'm just a guy with a mic and a shitty computer, and I need help for this. I need help, not just to sharpen my knowledge on third worldism, but to actually get people from the real world onto social media so I can actually expose these people's stories. So people who actually are calling all these people deplorables could realize that these extremely poor individuals, they're human beings. Yeah, the Trump supporters, the ones on social media, they're pieces of shit. But you know what? Those people are privileged. If they, could, complain all day about, fake news and all the other shit, then you know what? They're not that bad off compared to the people who don't do that shit. So no, I want to bring reality to, my channel. And if I can do that, then this year I will succeed in my goal. Though, again, my comrades who are on the ground, I will need your help on this one to make this happen. Because I feel like we need to bring reality to social media. That's, I feel like, how we can unite the masses. By getting people that actually are part of them to actually speak on a public platform so people will be exposed to how bad things truly are. The problem, is not conservatives, honestly. Yeah, they may be reactionary, but not all reactionaries are fascists. Not all, conservatives are fascists. Not all conservatives support fascism. For me, the most important thing is whether you're an anti-imperialist. And I want to take my channel in that direction. Get as many of these people as possible a platform. Whether I agree with them or not is not relevant. The point is to give them a fucking voice. And if I can do that, then I will have done my job as a communist. Because as I don't see communists wanting to do this, and I want to at least try. I won't be able to do this alone. It'd be hubris for me to say that I could do this. I can't. Not without help. We need to help each other. And if we want to bring reality to social media, I would like to make that happen. But I cannot do that without help for those who have these connections. That's my goal for, my political content. As for other stuff, like, War on Nerds, that will happen when I see some stupid shit with the Fandom Menace or whatever nonsense. My reviews of comics and Star Wars books and Star Trek will still continue. But other than that, I can confidently say that my channel going forward is going to mostly be political. And for those of you who have been supporting me up until this point, thank you. And I would like to actually do a shout out to, some of my, favorite subs. Now, I cannot pronounce your name, but, I stand Trump, but something Kim Jong-un. I'm sorry if I got your name wrong. I love your I love every time you show up on my videos. I think you bring a lot of life into it. I wish you would do more content. Please go back to doing content. You do a lot of good stuff, and you represent the disillusioned masses who see America for what it truly is. I would love for you to continue doing videos. In fact, I would like you to come on my channel one of these days. It could be about anything, even if it's a few minutes. I'd like you to come, and I enjoy every time you come. And yes, I would love to get you to North Korea. Pride Tunes, you've been a long-time supporter of Jason, and even though you've only shown up for like a few of my videos, I enjoy, every time you show up, I enjoy your comments. I appreciate the support. Louis, gaming. Every time you show up, I appreciate everything that you say. Masked Panther, one of my longtime fans, who is a friend of mine. I appreciate your support, and you have been a longtime friend, and I would like you to continue to support me. And everyone else, I like to thank, Comrade Net also for helping me with, things in my life when I really needed it. I like to thank Jason Unruh for inspiring me to want to do political content. And yes, even though I have disagreements with him, I like to thank Caleb Maupin as well for, wanting to actually continue to do what I'm doing. And last and not least, B-Level, I would like to thank you for inspiring me to go my own way. Even though we do have our differences, I still, wish nothing but for the best for you and your crew. Otto Bolshevik, thank you for your support for the past year. And Falcon General, thank you for, your support as well. Engelsys, it was an honor having you on my stream, and I'm looking forward to working together in the future. And everyone else, I know I can't name everyone. I'd like to thank you for supporting me for all this time. Hopefully, this new era of my channel will be a good one. Anyway, stay safe, everyone. I'm Fantifa. Down with the rad libs, down with colonialism, down with fascism, and may the force be with us all. And here's a toast to the new era of Darth Sinovia. Hopefully, I will have another 12 years on this channel. Thank you.